When we started Intenseye in 2018, we had one clear mission: to stop workplace accidents and save lives using AI. Today, Intenseye is deployed in over 25 countries, hundreds of facilities, with over 5,000 cameras protecting frontline teams around the clock. Our AI processes 22 billion images every day, helping protect workers and make workplaces safer. Intenseye is now the trusted workplace safety AI platform for the largest enterprises across the globe. Companies in industries like food and beverage, automotive, logistic and supply chains, metals, and consumer goods rely on us to improve safety, save lives, and prevent costly incidents. In recent years, industrial workplaces have experienced a stagnation in safety improvements. Traditional methods are not reducing accidents and fatalities as expected. After 5 years of working closely with safety and operations executives, we have identified a key challenge: the difficulty in managing and analyzing safety data. Safety leaders are overloaded with spreadsheets, PDFs, emails, and manual logs from sites around the world. Collecting this data takes too long. Gathering safety leading indicators is hard. On average, safety teams spend 3 weeks preparing for quarterly reviews. Over 50% of organizations struggle to collect the right data for effective safety programs. These delays slow decisions and stop teams from being proactive. After listening to operations and frontline leaders, the message is clear. They don't need more data points or complex dashboards. They need real-time insights that drive faster, smarter decisions. That's why we are introducing Chief, our safety GPT platform, designed to completely transform how safety data is managed and analyzed. Chief bridges the gap between how work is planned and how it's actually done, making that connection lightning fast. With real-time insights and actionable answers, you can respond instantly, adapt on the go, and take proactive steps. No more delays, no more waiting. Now, let me introduce Gabby, our EHS and customer success expert with years of experience in industrial safety and artificial intelligence. Let's jump into a live demo. You will see firsthand how Chief provides instant, actionable insights for your safety operations. No simulations, no mock-ups. This is the real platform at work.
Hey everyone, I'm excited to be here today to give you a live demo of Chief. Let's dive right in.
What you're seeing here is the Chief dashboard, which is where we're able to ask and receive answers to some of our biggest safety questions. Keep in mind that Chief generates its answers by processing millions of safety-related data points, and for our existing Intenseye customers, this will include your alerts, risk assessments, and other types of leading indicator data from our platform. Chief also pulls in data from a broad range of trusted sources, and you will have the ability to drag and drop documents right into the system. This means that our solution can provide immense value to all safety professionals, regardless of whether you're an Intenseye customer or not. Now, let's take a closer look at this value by asking Chief to analyze the last 12 weeks of leading indicator data. In this time period, Intenseye's computer vision AI can recognize and alert us to thousands of unsafe acts and conditions. Chief allows us to summarize these alerts based on some of the most critical risks. What we're seeing here is a graph that was automatically generated by Chief. All of these graphs are customizable. We can click into one facility and understand their risks. We can click back and see our total profile for all of our facilities. We're utilizing a heat map feature, so here you can see things with a higher frequency or more alerts are going to have a larger impact based on this color scale. As you scroll down, you're going to get a bunch of data here, including an overview and analysis of the charts that we've generated and specific insights for each facility. Additionally, we'll provide some key takeaways and even some suggested actions that the teams can be working on. If we want to dive a little bit deeper into this data, we can ask Chief to perform an analysis just for our highest risk facility, which in this case is Weehawken. What you're seeing here is a breakdown of the alert distribution for Weehawken, which had our highest risks. This is going to show us where the risks lie and give us a detailed analysis of for each risk type, what should we be looking at, and then some suggested recommendations and actions on how to decrease these occurrences and ultimately improve our risk profile. Now, as we said before, Chief also allows us to upload any documents to the platform and ask some questions about those. On the right-hand side, you can see we have a manually done workplace inspection for the Weehawken facility. We can now include this document in our analysis and ask Chief questions about it. If we want to learn more about the manually observed risks that were seen in our workplace inspection, we can just ask it a question. You can see that Chief is quickly taking the items from our manual workplace inspection and drawing some conclusions, giving us some data to work off of. To round this all out, we can compare the two, the manually done inspection and our breadth of data from the Intenseye platform, and see what the commonalities are so we understand where should we be focusing. We can see that Chief was able to identify 3 main points where there was correlation between Intenseye's AI system and manually done workplace inspections. Now teams can understand leading indicator data from AI, compare it to data that they've seen manually done, and draw conclusions based on the correlations and create action plans.
Now that you have seen Chief in action, let's hear from our customers. They have been using Chief to improve safety operations and will share their experience and impact it's made.
My top priorities at Boise Cascade is ensuring that our safety teams and our leadership have all of the tools they need to help our employees stay safe at work. The introduction of technology in that space has helped us tremendously by reducing the administrative burden that it takes to take all of those inputs from hazard identifications to near misses and do the trending automatically. Beginning with AI, we're starting to see a bunch of advantages in using it to collect data that we would not otherwise have. For example, Intenseye has been a great partner because we have a limited ability to get behavioral data because it takes a person to see something, report it accurately, and then that become collated data we can use to make informed decisions on how to change things in our safety process. With the use of a visual AI like Intenseye, we can get the information we need about the behaviors that are going unreported and help the individuals with coaching events, but then also give us better insight into the data that allows us to see the true trends, that allows us to give the difference between work as planned and work as performed. We make sure that when we're doing that, we don't call out any individual employee in front of the group, but we just talk about the trends and we help put in place other control measures that might increase compliance with what we think are the best behaviors for keeping people safe. I actually, when I started my safety career, was punching out manual spreadsheets on data analytics in Lotus 123, if you can remember that program, and trying to find ways to trend what was our top opportunities for the people I was working with them. The automation of that data and the automation of that data analytics is going to be key to anybody who's trying to, work in the safety space. When you're changing behavior, information has a timestamp and it's perishable. You have to get it out to the people so that things can get fixed before someone gets hurt. The longer that lag is, the more exposure you have and the less effective your implementation will be. So challenges on getting that administrative burden pushed down to its lowest point so you can get more done with the resources that you have, and then the speed at which that data is processed and turned from data to actionable intel is probably the 2 biggest challenges in tech. I think the main challenge that we're going to be able to address with this is the reduction in the administrative burden. I mean, it's always a battle in safety over time and treasure. So the less time we have people behind the keyboard trying to manually analyze data, the more time we can have them out on the floor making relationships with our employees, actually affecting their behavior on the workforce. I think when we start asking ourselves, how are our training efforts or our exposure reduction efforts actually showing up on the work floor. When we can go and immediately ask those questions through Chief, it can analyze the data in real time at that point. That'll help us either adjust our approach as we go forward or see if we need to retool and to focus on a different area. I think Chief is going to help us a lot because as we try and emphasize more of the leading indicators, that is a time-sensitive observation that we need to get into the analysis. By being able to have those things recorded in Intenseye and then accessed through Chief and even correlated with some of the audits that we have loaded up on the threads, we'll get that a lot easier in real time, day to day. I think one of the things we need to do as safety professionals is continue to look for ways we can evolve the profession, and that involves taking risks. It involves dealing with things that we're not usually dealing with or not comfortable with. AI is a new and emerging technology. It is something that, like any new and emerging technology, is going to have some a learning curve attached to it. If you are a safety professional and you're looking for a way to get a better handle on your data becoming actionable information, if you're looking for a way to reduce your administrative burden by having as much automation as possible, then you really have to start getting into the AI space and seeing what it can do for you in your operations. Again, the instant feedback on data analytics using up-to-date real-time information is key to behavioral change. I think using the Chief was going to force us to start looking at how we ask questions differently, and that's always going to give us a better insight. And it's going to force us to learn to look at data in a new, different way, which again, much like a cold eyes review, will give us data that we may not have had or insights that we may not have had just using our traditional methods. EHS people might be concerned about in the tech space. I would say this, traditionally, EHS personnel have had a difficulty adopting a non-human intervention to safety because, again, that is what's been the driver of our profession for a very long time. My message to all of us safety folks are, don't be afraid of technology, all right? There is no reason for us not to, as a profession, embrace what they can do with technology that we have been struggling to do with our human systems so far. But you will never be as good with what you've had previously than what you can be now with the advantages that tech will give us. It gives you better speed into data analytics. It gives you better insight into what's happening. And it's something that will help your people be safer if you embrace it properly.
I would say positive about the strict vision or the goal what Huhtamaki was setting themselves, having 0 accidents by 2030. And then I thought how to get to this 0, because getting to 0 it's quite tough, not unrealistic. And therefore I think we now have a few years time to get to this 0. You need to have a ton of data, and how to get data is utilizing technology. Technologies like AI can definitely support the EHS function, because with the data, those systems like Intenseye and at all AI software really can help creating data and providing the way forward.
And which takes us into the Chief, I think. I think you had an intro about what it is, but we're trying to come up with a safety GPT program.
Exactly.
That can help you with analyzing the data, because it is a complex data.
The question I raised to your team a few months ago was because they asked me, how would you like to use the Chief or Safety GPT? And then I mentioned, I would like to ask them, hey, Chief, where are my risks in the facility? And how can I would say, do actions, or what kind of actions I need to do to reduce the risks? And this question usually I would like to enter in such a system, and then the system should give me a kind of ideas. I personally see impacting Chief the workflows or the EHS workflows at Huhtamaki in a positive way, because it reduces the way of gathering data, it reduces the way of drawing your own tables. It simply gather the data for you and draw the table, for example, and it provides you a recommendation. So it gives you a kind of a basic understanding where is your risk and what you should probably consider to reduce the risk. Now you have the beauty that you have a 24/7 near miss reporting by an AI, and you have the data. Now you can visualize the data. Now you can also interact with the employees in a different way. The chief module of Intenseye would support us in, first of all, harvesting the right data and getting a kind of a value out of the data in a short time. And it also would help to support finding conclusions. So to me, chief is something which goes in parallel to an EHS leader on site. The system gives you an idea when you ask, for example, the question, where do you think most likely the next accident will happen? And then you get an overview. Where are your lowest safety scores? And then the system will give you a recommendation how to phrase countermeasures. And you also hear what your customer are requesting, which is great. With regards to AI in general, I would say that AI in general will definitely transform the way of how an EHS function is working. And this is the normal development of the normal way things are going, because if we would do things like we did 20 years ago, we would not be maybe as productive or as safe as we right now. So therefore development is highly appreciated. And therefore I think utilization of AI in general in modern manufacturing environments is definitely needed and highly appreciated. And to me, in 2030, this will be normal. So nobody will question it anymore. It will be integral in the EHS community because it gives you so many opportunities. It gives you so many data points. And this is at least what is needed to make all the risk analysis, to see the risk and to reduce the risk and to ensure nobody get harmed.
For the past 5 years, we've collected and carefully analyzed over 35 million unsafe acts and conditions from across the globe. This has created the most diverse dataset in the industry, helping us build an AI that is not only powerful, but also ethical and inclusive, tailored to the real-world challenges faced by safety teams everywhere. Chief can process up to 2 million safety events per minute in your facility. It cross-correlates safety data, alerts, inspections, tasks, audits, and delivers interactive AI-generated dashboards that provide instant insights. Think of it as having your own dedicated safety data scientist, available 24/7, helping you identify risks and make decisions in real time. Our multimodal AI leverages workplace imagery from the Intenseye platform, and it is the first AI trained on safety regulations to ensure compliance. With over 25 LLM nodes, Chief can make decisions in real time, giving you the insights you need when you need them. Chief is designed to meet the demands of large enterprises. It's fully cloud agnostic, so you can integrate it with your preferred cloud infrastructure. We also support leading LLM services, offering flexibility in how you use and manage your safety data. Built with enterprise-grade security, Chief ensures compliance with the highest industry standards. Whether managing a few facilities or thousands globally, Chief scales effortlessly, keeping your data secure and fully compliant.
Chief is now live for Intenseye customers, a fully working product designed to transform safety management. We invite safety professionals, operations executives, plant managers, and frontline teams and see how Chief can streamline compliance, unlock real-time insights, and elevate your safety operations. Reach out today to experience Chief and Intenseye Safety AI platform in action. Stay safe.